You know what I really hate? Fun. Especially when other people are having fun in these multiplayer games when only I'm supposed to be having fun. And recently, I haven't been having a lot of fun, so now nobody gets to have fun.
I would rather see you lose than win myself.
Welcome to the Grandma's Farmhouse part of the deck video, where I go over how the deck is a family heirloom passed down to me from generations ago. But no, seriously, when you think of an annoying anti-fun deck in Marvel Snap, you think of the classics, the Iceman, the Green Goblin, the Hobgoblin, the Black Widow, and this deck is running none of those because, definitely not because I don't have half those cards, but the real reason is those cards still let your opponent kind of play the game, and that's not fun, you know? I don't want them to play the game. That's the least fun they can have, just sitting there looking at their phone, unable to do anything. It's frustrating. It's amazing. So basically, this deck idea first happened because I unlocked Spider-Man. Woohoo, Spider-Man. And there was an Avengers compound, and then when I played Spider-Man on turn 4 on Avengers compound, on turn 5, opponent had to play cards there, and suddenly, they can't play anything. And they were ahead by 12 power, and they retreated anyway. So I figure, well, what the heck, you know? That suddenly, if you can't play anything, your mind just goes to the worst possible cards your opponent can have. It's a psychological attack on your opponent to just make them frustrated and feel utterly helpless. So that's why we have this. We are playing all the lane lockdown that we can. I would like Kingpin as well in here somewhere, but I don't have him either. So let's just go over it one by one. Domino. Controversial card because a lot of people say it sucks, and it probably does suck, but can't think of a better card in slot there because we kind of really need as much power as we can get here because all the lane lockdown cards are really bad power for their value, and I'm not playing any 1-drops and only 1/2 drop, and then the rest is just all gimmicks and anti-fun. So we have Domino, Rogue, Storm, lane lockdown into the Juggernaut to guarantee quote-unquote a lane. My camera is really messing up here, but you know, whatever. I'm not a professional. This is a cheapo camera. I'm not doing this for a living. Too bad. Killmonger. You'll notice we have lane lockdown and then just tech cards. So that's basically the plan. Spider-Man, lane lockdown into the Professor X turn 5 to try to guarantee another lane. Shang-Chi, Magic, Vision, Odin, and Magneto, right? So the plan is you lock down 1 or 2 lanes and you use these huge swinging tech cards to win the third lane. Or sometimes the opponent just concedes because they can't play the game anyway, and even though your draw is garbage, it doesn't matter. So, you know, you could storm a location, Juggernaut, and lock it down, and then you could Professor X onto a Death Domain. You just win. You don't do that? Okay, well, you play Vision, is really good for moving into the Storm lane after it's been locked down, and Magneto is really good for pulling cards out of the Storm lane to get the unexpected win and get those 8 cubes. Odin, the amount of times I've Odin 2 goblins with this deck for 11 power swing from my side of there, so 22 power swing has been 3 times, which is, I feel like it's kind of a lot. I don't know how it's been 3 times already, but yeah, Magic is there to open up the big turn 7 Shang-Chi Killmonger plays. This was amazing back when Kazoo was still very popular running around. You'll just hit their strong guy and then you kill all their 1-drops and they pretty much have no power left. But now it's a bit less effective, but it's still good. Magic opens up a lot of the Shang-Chi Juggernaut, you know, Shang-Chi Rogue. Is basically those type of huge swinging turn 7s. Yeah, Odin's there, as I mentioned, to shoot the goblins back. It can also reproc Juggernaut and Shang-Chi, which I have used before as well. Magneto, just to mess with their board some more. You get the idea. Lock lanes down, play huge tech cards, and you kill all their fun and you kill all your cubes at the same time because this deck is not great. It's just meant to be an asshole deck. Alright, Storm Juggernaut in hand. The hub gives us magic, so we can play 2 magics this game we want, which we don't. Kiln is pretty good for us. We can lock out 2 locations here pretty early. Now the question is, how do we want to do this? We can bait him into just playing into Kiln, right? And just ignore it completely. And I think that's what we'll do. They're gonna play into Kiln. They'll be like, okay, we gotta win Kiln with a lot of power, and then we're just gonna storm left and win it because they already have overcommitted into Kiln. Ideally, we Juggernaut and he just moves a bunch of garbage. They're just panicking and playing a bunch of cards all at once, and then just moves them into either Kiln or Kunlun, which is a feature location right now. I guess we don't want to move into there because it gives them +2 power. But regardless, we can probably lock it out if they get too many cards in there. So we probably should have stormed right, but we already dominant left, and we want to storm on the winning lane. So storm goes down left. They're gonna keep playing into center, which is expected. Quake, ooh, that's interesting. So now Kiln is on the left, flooding is on the right, and now 2 locations are about to be locked out. I'm gonna Juggernaut flooding to try to guarantee the win there. They've already played 2 low-cost cards mid, though Angela sort of counts as a pretty high-cost card. So we're gonna go ahead and Juggernaut. Hopefully this moves left, so we'll already win 2. We're gonna snap immediately. And the beauty of the deck is already coming in. We're gonna go ahead and Spider-Man middle, so now he can't play anywhere after this turn. Ooh, or do we magic middle? Ooh, no. Yeah, we can magic next turn, but we have no good play this turn other than Spider-Man. We don't want to Professor X as we're losing mid. We're winning the other 2 lanes. But if we Spider-Man middle, and then that next turn we can see if we want to Professor X, because we Spider-Man middle, they literally can't play any more cards, right? So if they don't win left with a play this turn, we just Professor X, or we just wait and we just win. So they need to do something to affect the power on the left lane this turn. White Tiger, so that's gonna win them left, but now they can't play anything this turn. So that means if I just play a card to win middle this turn, I'll just win. And then luckily, I have Magneto, I have Odin, I have all sorts of cards to win, and they retreated, just as planned. Sure, a lot of Weird World games. Been winning the Weird World games, but it's not a great showcase. And obviously, I'm gonna win the Weird World games because this deck is really bad. I mean, this deck is really hard to pilot. But yeah, well, like some non-Weird World games, I don't know why this game insists on having locations that just don't let you play with the decks you make. Like this, it's super annoying. Why would you want that? I mean, once in a while is good, but maybe like make it like ego level, you know, rarity on district decks and Weird World. Lockjaw deck. We're gonna go ahead and just win left here. Spider-Man and Professor X. Even better, Avengers Compound. Might not even have to Professor X here. Okay, there's just a bunch of rocks coming out everywhere. I don't really know what's happening, but yeah, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. I guess I just play Professor X anyway and try to win right with Shang-Chi, or I play Vision and move it right and hope he has no card to win left. They're gonna snap. I'm really confused on what to do with this game, but okay, we're gonna go ahead and play Vision. Maybe we can just bluff a snap this game at this rate, because this is a bit weird. They're gonna reveal first, which is good for our Shang-Chi. We can't play this way anything except rocks, so we're gonna play rocks. Oh, this is not great for us, because they could probably win left with something and win mid with something. Oh, well, they didn't play something greater than 7 power to win left. Oh, I'm just gonna hit end turn and see what happens. Okay, they didn't play into left or right, so I think we win, right? Yeah, we should have. I knew we were gonna win the whole time. Remember when I said I knew we were gonna win for sure. I'm gonna snap, and then my hand slipped, and I didn't snap on accident. What a shame. I should get a new phone. The screen is too slippery. So right now the most popular decks are the move deck because of the feature location, right? And then we have the the feature location Kunlun, and then we have the discard with Swarm, Collector, Apocalypse, Morbius, and then we have the new Zoo variation, Iceman, Korg, and then you have the Nerves Khazar. Now it looks like we have Killmonger Juggernaut. Oh, it looks like it's the new Zoo variation here, which could be good for us. Killmonger hit is actually not as bad as it seems because we really need it for this against this deck, but we're gonna play likely at the end here, ideally on like a dark dimension or something, but there is no dark dimension probably. But okay, there's 2 more 1-drops here, which is fine. Hopefully it's all 1-drops, and then we will be able to Killmonger. Oh, this is not bad. This is not bad. If we Storm here, right, and then we Juggernaut, we can win right, and hopefully win left with just Killmonger. Now this will count on whatever they play right to not get pushed. Oh man, this is difficult. This is difficult. Okay, so we can either play into right or left here. If we Killmonger left, we guarantee win. If we play right, we need to account on whatever he plays there to not get pushed left. I'm willing to risk it all. Let's risk it all. Okay, it won't get pushed to left because he plays something. Oh, he returned everything on the left. That's even more interesting. Okay, so I think we want Collector to get pushed to the left. Ooh, I think either way it gets pushed is fine because he has a bunch of 1-drops in hand and he can't really do anything, right? We're gonna want to play Magic here, but we don't. We play Vision here because Vision wins us left. I'm gonna snap. Vision wins us left, and they're gonna retreat because Vision wins us left. They play whatever they have. Turn 6, we play Magic. They likely flood mid. They can't play anything. We're free to Killmonger or Shang-Chi, whichever one wins us the game. Shang-Chi on the Collector will probably win us the game. Vision can go wherever to move his power to wherever wins us the game, and it doesn't matter anymore. So I guess Iceman on Killmonger was kind of important. It did lock out Killmonger Shang-Chi turn 7, but it didn't matter in the end. Alright, we got Atlas. Ooh, Dark Dimension is great for Killmonger because if they're playing the 1-drops deck, you need to play your 1-drops out because most of them have on-reveal effects, so you don't play them in Dark Dimension, so whatever they play out will just all be killed at the last turn. Okay, Scarlet Witch to Miniaturized Lab. This is the hub. This is Ronan the Accuser. That's not bad. That's not bad, especially since he just got a card added to hand. Oh, I have to turn 4 slots to position each location. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not good because now we can't Killmonger left. So the plan here is to. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope we draw Juggernaut or something, one of our lockout cards. When this swaps, it's going to trigger the Storm a turn late, right? And then we can get Ronan in there. Oh, it looks like he's playing a deck that fills his hand, so this could be great for us. Because there's Collector there, so now this turn, Storm's gonna trigger this turn. Okay, I didn't know that was the order, but I guess it's what's gonna happen now. Looks like mid is a good candidate for us to try to win. We're gonna play down Vision here, and hope Ronan will be enough. Usually Storm plus. Ooh, Cerebro coming out. We need to draw Rogue here to beat Cerebro. If we can draw Rogue, we just win. I think. We play Ronan, we most likely win left. You don't draw. Ooh, there's Rogue. Okay, what's the plan here? Vision is out here, so he's likely gonna have 12 mid. That's 10. So if we do this, that's 13. Now the issue is he has Mystique. Oh no, he can't play Mystique because he's Cerebro and then play Sentinel. So we know he doesn't have Mystique. He might have Onslaught, but Onslaught doesn't get run Cerebro 3s because he has 6 power. So I think we just win here. We're gonna snap. And it'll be even better if this card he played is Blade, because Killmonger can kill that. Also be Hawkeye. Hawkeye does get run Cerebro 3 sometimes. Quake doesn't work. It's not play middle. I think still think it's silly how they think Quake is it's a buff, or the Quake effect where you only play in the center is a buff, and they did it to Crystal because it's not the ability to play in different lanes is much more of a bigger deal than whether or not the ability triggers. You don't want the ability to trigger. A lot of times you just don't put the card on the deck because the deck sets are so small that it's so consistent drawing the card you need. So we did win that. Everything went exactly as expected. One of the reasons why Cerebro is a bit lackluster is that there's a very limited amount of things it can do once you know it's Cerebro and you know what power they're playing at, right? You know they're not going to be playing some crazy techs, well, certain crazy techs. They're not going to be playing Rogue to take my Roland's power, right? They're not going to be playing potentially big bombs that you don't expect, like Destroyer, Double Dino. You know they can be playing Shang-Chi, and they most likely are. They could be playing Magic. So you know exactly which techs to watch out for. You know exactly, when to snap because of that. So this is how we won this one right here.